Time now for the Peter Channel Saturday morning news on this Saturday morning, October 8th, 2016. Good morning to you all on this lovely Saturday morning, October 8th, 2016. Here are your news and odds here on our top story at 8 a.m. on this Saturday morning is Republicans were quick to condemn Donald Trump on Friday, but pull out endorsements not so much in the hours after Washington Post posted a vote video of Trump bragging about his ability to grip women as benefit in 2005. While he apologized Saturday morning for the sexually aggressive remarks made a decade ago. Heavy rains were alleged in Georgia, South Carolina early Saturday as Hurricane Matthew turned along the shore as it moved northeast. Russian actors have been accusing the United States of carrying out a series of attacks against political organizations in order to interfere with the U.S. election. The Chicago Cubs took on 7th Giants who won the World Series 2 years ago in the first game in the National League Division Series on Friday as they beat the Giants 1-0. White House says U.S. President Barack Obama has proclaimed Colombian President Juan Manuel Santos to congratulate him on being awarded with the Nobel Peace Prize for his work seeking to end the longest conflict in the Western Hemisphere. Jeremy Corbyn has completed reshuffle of his shadow cabinet, given Deputy Tom Watson the culture briefing and bringing back several MPs who quit in the protest of the leadership this summer. Berlin. German police said they were evacuated a building in the eastern city of Chemnitz on Saturday as suspicion of bomb attack was being planned and told residents of the affected district to stay at home. So, North Korea conducted the first nuclear test exactly 10 years ago Sunday, exploded a coup d'etat big bomb and President would have been considered a red line. Ben & Jerry's posted a statement signed by the founders Friday on his website. The company's tweet was retweeted by nearly 40,000 times and liked by more than 53,000 times. Latinos that are fastest growing check in the U.S. school population. New report by the National Council of Wazar gives a fascinating snapshot of this fast-growing population. That is a question raised by the 5-day forecast codes of the Storm and International Hurricane Center. Current map, you see a storm headed up the coast takes a very different pathway that drops likely canceled Berlin. New York season on the comments from the Border Patrol Union leader Donald Trump said on Friday that agents banned total to allow immigrants in the United States illegally so they could vote in the election. Prominence of Pawtucket man has pleaded guilty to federal court of heroin and cocaine trafficking charges stemming from a drug investigation in which he sold heroin to undercover agents. Northampton, Massachusetts, a Granby woman had been convicted of the first-degree murder, 2010 strangulation of her wife. Currently, Winona was convicted by the jury of the first trial, which included 11 days of testimony from 30 witnesses. The trials in 2013 and 14 ended in missed trials. Jurors of the third trial are allowed to consider both murder and manslaughter charges. A Boston driver convicted leaving an accident scene and striking and killing an 8-year-old girl has been sentenced to 8 years in prison. Mana and NV agreed to pay $465 million to settle an allegation that it overcharged the government for its EpiPen product, the latest move on the battle of pharmaceuticals from the quell and fear over precedent practices. UK business leaders voiced concern after Prime Minister Theresa May said it has priority curbing migration and the ability to guarantee trade access after leaving the European Union. The nation's longest stretch of jobs growth on record is finally drawn Americans from the sidelines of the employment market to limit their surge into the labor force that suggested the jobs inspector still has room to grow. The U.S. government September employment report shows a steady job market companies at a position of people join the labor force. The 2016 Nobel Prize in Physics has been awarded to David Julius, Stan Canadian, and Michael Kostler's theoretical physicists who research using the effective mathematical lens of topology. In the face of the fast-paced dangerous change in the energy for good of food, NASA is going the next mile in search of the universe for the planets outside the solar system and hopefully find one dimensional like their world. Committee in Denmark, maintenance therapy significantly extends the PFS compared with the placement of women who find some sensitive recurrent ovarian cancer according to phase 3 study results presented by the European Society for Medical. WikiLeaks has released a trove of emails apparently hacked from who clicked to the campaign chairman email account and listed thousands of Messages are revealed for the first time, except Mr. Clinton's paid speeches go to those delivered before Wall Street. Senator Mike Lee, one of the very few Republican senators never endorsed Donald Trump's presidential campaign, called tonight the nominee stepped aside and asked conservatives to find a new candidate. Washington, modern fluency tends to avoid politics these days after becoming instantly famous nearly 20 years ago in the White House joined an affair with President Bill Clinton. Peter Childers is now 8:05 on this Saturday morning, and it started off on Sports Report. Last night, the Boston Red Sox got shut out by the Cleveland Indians 6-7 in game number 2 of the ALDS. The Red Sox are at the brink of an elimination. Tomorrow, the Sox and the Indians will go out again at game number 3 at Fenway Park. Hopefully, the Red Sox will try to get some games going. Hopefully, the Red Sox will pull a 99er. Last night, the Norton Lancers football team lost to the Medfield Warriors in Medfield 14-7. And Norton Volleyball defeated Bellingham 3-1. After missing 1 half of football week 4, Travis Simeon still whisks to sit down at full 6 minutes on Saturday. The Broncos quarterback still did with left shoulder injury against the Buccaneers with limited practice. Peter Childers Arms now 8:06 on this Saturday morning. And it's time now for our traffic and transit report. Baby! Let's tell you image where the bus will place midnight service between JFK, UMass, and Braintree Station during the weekend of October 8th and 9th from the start to the end of the service. Commuter rail looking good and on the ferries they are looking good. Okay, take a look at the highways and byways in New England here. 91 at the northbound side. And also before Interstate 84, Harvard Connecticut. Mass Bagger changed to 2 to 90 and Auburn is a little slow. Interstate 89, 91 on the southbound side is a little slow after the Canadian border up and down for Vermont. 87 on the southbound side is a little slow after the Canadian border up in upstate New York and on with 55. Southbound side a little slow before the U.S. border in southern Quebec. And Tacon State Parkway is a little slow just around for Interstate 84. And down in New York City, 95 on the southbound side affected the Bronx all the way after the George Washington Bridge. 95 on the northbound side a little slow from 98 all the way after the Bronx. Expressway westbound side is back to 278 on the Midtown Manhattan. Lincoln Tunnel eastbound side a little slow just around Midtown Manhattan. Interstate 70 on the eastbound side. It's slow closing the eastbound side from Newark and 95 all the way at the Jersey City and Staten Island Expressway, a little slow from Staten Island to the Vernon North Bridge. Verazadero Bridge on the westbound side. It's a little slow. Belt Parkway westbound, a little slow in Bay Ridge. And a little slow after JFK Airport on the westbound side. Peter Childers is 8:08 on this Saturday morning. And it's time now for a weather report and the latest on Hurricane Matthew. It is now a Category 1 storm center location, 32 out to the north, San with 8 to the west. Maps and saying winds 85 miles an hour. Move it northeast at 12 miles an hour. Strong winds and dangerous storm surge affecting the coast of South Carolina. Heavy rains and gusty winds are spreading inland. And strong winds and dangerous storm surge affecting the coast of South Carolina. Hurricane warning in effect for North Alabama, San to Surf City. Hurricane warning in effect for Norfolk Surf City at Cape Lookout, and transfer the water in effect for Norfolk Surf City at the deck and public Burberry Sound. For storm information specific to air equal to possible ill watches, waters, please water products issued by a local National Weather Service Forecast Office. At 8 a.m., the center of Hurricane Matthew was located by Illinois AA Doppler weather radar at a Air Force Reserve Hurricane Hunter aircraft near latitude 32.5 to the north, latitude 39.8 to the west. Matthew is moving toward the northeast near 12 miles an hour, and this general motion is expected to continue today. On the forecast track, the Sarah Matthew will be continue to move over the coast of South Carolina by today, and be near the coast of South North Carolina by tonight. And reports for the reconnaissance aircraft indicate the maximum sustained winds of decrease near 85 miles an hour with our gusts, and although weakened in this forecast in the next 40 hours, and Matthew is expected to remain hurricane while the center is near the coast of the South Carolina and North Carolina, and hurricane force winds exit hours of 45 miles from the center, and transfer force winds exit hours up to 185 miles. And a private weather station in Fall Beach reported wind gusts of 36 miles an hour. Strong wind gusts also occurred well into the South Carolina, and Orangeburg recently reported wind gusts of 55 miles an hour. Minimum center pressure was reported by the Air Force reconnaissance aircraft was 962 millimeters, 41 inches. Wind, hurricane potential conditions are expected to continue over the water area in Georgia and South Carolina this morning and spread northward and elsewhere rather than the water area for today. Residents in high-rise buildings should be aware that the winds at the top of the 30-story building will be on average at about 1.7, category higher than the winds of their service. Hurricane leaders are possible within the hurricane watch area and Trump zone 1 in area in the North Carolina by tonight, Sunday morning, with the troublesome conditions expected later this morning and storm surge. The combination of the dangerous storm surge of tide and larger and destructive waves will cause normally dry areas near the coast to be flooded by reservoirs and moving inland from the shoreline, and then the water could reach the following heights of above the ground, and the peak surge occurs at the time of high tide. Altamont Sand, Georgia, the East Beach, South Carolina, 69 feet. The Eastern Beach, South Carolina, the Cape Fear, North Carolina, 5 to 7 feet. And Cape Fear, the North Carolina, quarter point to the Pamlico, Marine Sands, 2 to 4 feet. The deepest water will occur along the immediate coast in areas that onshore winds surge related flooding and depends on the relative time of the surge of the tidal cycle. It can vary greatly over the Shortland is in a large wave shouldn't read about it. Matthew will be caused water to rise to occur in advance of well away from the track of the center. It's more information. Air Police C products issued by local dash weather service forecast office. There's a danger of light threatened inundation to the next 36 hours along the coast of Altamont Sound, Georgia to Cape Fear, North Carolina. There is a possibility of life threatened inundation. During the next 4 hours from the north of Cape Fear to the North Carolina and include a portion of the public Elmer Sound part of the temperature areas west. Please see the report type National Weather Service Storm Surge Watch Warning graphic. For information specific area, please see the products issued by a local National Weather Service forecast office. Rainfall, Matthew expected to produce total rain accumulations of 8 to 12 inches in the east of Interstate 95, South Carolina, North Carolina, which is possible I say mathematics of 15 inches. Matthew is expected to produce 2 to 6 inches of rain over central South Carolina, western North Carolina, and southeastern Virginia. Initial rain accumulation of 1 to 2 inches are expected over the eastern Georgia and all those areas. Rainfall may result in life threatening flash flooding and flooding, and isolated tornado or 2 will be possible today along the coast of North Carolina and North and South Carolina. And swells driven by Matthew will continue to affect portions of the east coast of Florida during the next few days and will spread off along the southeast U.S. coast throughout the weekend. These swells will likely cause black threat, certain rip current conditions. Please consider products to be a local web office. Looking at the latest radar satellite photo of Matthew, and this is rains of Matthew from Beaufort, South Carolina, stretching all the way up the Roanoke Rapids in North Carolina, and heaviest bands of rain showers from Charleston all the way up to Columbia, South Carolina, and stretching from Greensboro to Raleigh, North Carolina, and down from Wilmington, North Carolina. Okay. Closer home, seeing some patchy clouds stretching from Boston and points north down to southern New Hampshire and up into Vermont. And there's a line of rain showers stretching from Montreal, stretching down to upstate New York, and stretching down west central Pennsylvania, and down to western Maryland, and down to south central Virginia, and then down to southern Virginia. Okay, 7-day forecast goes like this. Hazardous weather outlook day with today tonight. Southeasterly swell associated hurricanes Matthew and Nicholas expected over the weekend and early next week. Rough surface expected along the high risk of rip currents, sometimes being along the south coast. And southeasterly swell along with the hurricanes Matthew and Nicholas expected over the weekend and early next week. Rough surface expected along the high risk of rip currents, especially along the coast. And here's the dense fog develop overnight across 7 weekend. Some of the areas of visibility is at half mile or less. The fog will approach every improve throughout 10 a.m. Morning should use caution when driving. Lows will be better, but reduce your speed. Okay, 7-day forecast goes like this. Today, patch fog for 11 a.m. and otherwise, most clouds going to have at 30 degrees. Clouds will become in Sapphire at 6 miles in the afternoon. Tonight, a chance of showers may after 11 p.m. Patch fog after 10 p.m. wise. Clouds got about 56 degrees light to south wind, chest patient 40%. New business about less than 10 minutes possible. Sunday, chance of showers. Patch fog before 10 a.m. wise. Clouds got about 62 degrees. North at about 5 to 10 miles at chest patient 50%. New business about between the 10 and 40 inches possible for. Sunday night, a slight chance of showers before 9 p.m. Most clouds got a gradual cover. Most clouds cover 41 degrees. North at about 7 to 9 miles at chest patient 20%. For Clemson State, Sunday most clouds about 59 about 38 degrees. North at about 7 miles out front. Tuesday, Sunday Park clouds about 62, low about 43 degrees. Wednesday, Park City, most clouds about 6 miles about 48 degrees. And for Thursday, Petrol was put these in podcast about 47 degrees. And for Friday, most of about 61 degrees. Currently, not near it is overcast skies, and we have a temperature of 44 degrees with a humidity of 99%. That is going to be it for the Peter Channel Saturday morning news. That is Saturday morning, October 8th, 2016. I'm pretty sure you have a good morning with a good positive. Hope you have a good day.